Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is for the vacant TNA Knockouts Championship. When the bell rings, the man in charge, TNA Hall of Famer, Mr. Earl Hebner. And now, from Universal Studios Orlando, it's time to crown a new Knockouts champion. Introducing the combatants. First of all, standing to my left, she is challenger number 1, Rosemary. And now, introducing competitor number 2. Standing to my right, this is Jade.
Madison Rain, I can see goosebumps on your arms. The Knockouts competing in the main event for the vacant Knockouts Championship. The Hall of Famer Gail Kim watching 6 sides of steel, and it's on! And Rosemary has attacked Jade. The bell is rung. Remember, the only way to win this match is by pinfall or submission. There's no escaping the cage, but they've got to get in 6 sides of steel.
The bell rang, so what does this mean for the girls on the outside?
This means trouble, I believe, for Jade. Rosemary is so dangerous anywhere in the impact zone. And Jade, this was the plan of Rosemary. She attacked Jade. She brought her out here. So this benefits Rosemary.
Absolutely, Rosemary. That is her playground. We know what she's done in the past when it comes to battling on the outside. She ain't afraid of no steel. She ain't afraid of no trash cans because she's going to bring it to Jade.
Madison, how quickly does Jade need to get back inside 6 sides of steel?
You know, I'm not counting Jade out at all right now because Rosemary's morbid and we don't know a whole lot about her wrestling style. But what I do know about Jade is she's a fighter. She always gives 110%. That's why Gail has endorsed her as the future of women's wrestling.
Great series of kicks there by Jade. She trains in Muay Thai. She goes for the cover and a kick out. Muay Thai is a lot of quick strikes, correct?
Quick, hard-hitting strikes. And also, you know, Jade may not be the biggest knockout, but I don't know that there's anybody in the locker room stronger than she is.
Absolutely.
Looking for a gut wrench here on Rosemary. Nice offense by Jade. Weathered the early storm of Rosemary, and now Jade will go for a lateral press. Hooks the inside leg and a kick out at 2. Who will win the vacant Knockouts Championship? It's our main event inside 6 sides of steel, and it continues after this. Welcome back to Impact on Pop. This is our main event for the vacant Knockouts Championship. It's inside 6 sides of steel. It's Jade going one-on-one with Rosemary, and the former Knockouts champion, Gail Kim, the Hall of Famer, is ringside. She is cheering on Jade. She endorsed Jade.
She endorsed Jade as the future of women's wrestling. You know, Gail may be sitting here looking at herself not too long ago. She was in the first ever Knockouts cage match that this company ever had.
First ever Knockouts champion, Rosemary. She acted like she was going to go for the mist to get Jade to duck. Pope, you often talk about how similar you feel that Jade and Gail Kim are.
Absolutely. You're talking about setting the bar, setting the standard. And that bar has been set in place by Gail Kim, and we've seen Jade has gotten so close to raising that bar even higher.
Schoolgirl here and a kick out.
Rosemary interrupting what may have quite possibly been Gail's retirement speech was nothing short of appalling.
Yeah, Rosemary came out here, and that's when the rumors really started, the retirement rumors of Gail Kim. We'll never know what Gail had to say on that night. Rosemary came out, and she misted Gail.
Yeah, and you know, Gail had tears in her eyes, it appeared. So that started the speculation. But there's no more speculating tonight because we are in store to have a new Knockouts champion.
And you heard Rosemary yelling to Gail Kim, there's your chosen one. The one that you want to be the light in all of this darkness. We survived the Great War is what Rosemary said earlier in a flying clothesline by Rosemary. Madison, I have to ask you, what does Jade need to do to get back into this match, as I thought Rosemary was going to go for a cover, but more punishment?
Well, the downside here is that Jade doesn't know what Rosemary's arsenal of moves that she doesn't know much about her. Rosemary's had plenty of opportunity to study Jade and to try to get inside the head of Jade. She does that. You'll see it on social media. She tries to get inside Jade's head, but you can't get inside the head of somebody as strong, as just like powerful as what Jade is.
Rosemary calls Jade blue on Twitter. Jade calls Rosemary red. They go back and forth quite often on Twitter. We were talking, the three of us, during the commercial break, that in a traditional match without 6 sides of steel, that Jade would most likely win that match. But with this environment, it's a toss-up.
Yeah, definitely a toss-up. I mean, you got to give the edge to Rosemary because she's been in this type of environment many times before. Rosemary's biggest strengths is playing into the head, mind games of her opponent. Jade is going to have to find a way to stay focused, use her strength and her wrestling athleticism.
And you can see that Rosemary is using 6 sides of steel to her advantage. Madison, you know Jade very well. I mentioned earlier that she won her first Knockouts championship in a match that involved you. How hard does Jade kick?
I don't know that in nearly a decade of being part of the Knockouts division that I've ever been in the ring with anyone as strong, as solid as what Jade is.
What do those kicks do to your body?
They rock your body in a way that the human body is not supposed to be rocked. I mean, it knocks the wind out of you. It puts you in pain. Like,
Rosemary showing her strength. She just threw Jade into the cage.
Yeah, and Jade's entire body just went down and scraped against that cage. And now, we talked earlier about not knowing the style of Rosemary. I think you're seeing it here. It's a forceful style. It's a ground and pound style. And we've seen this in the past as well.
Oh, boy. Yeah, you know what she's setting up for, it appears.
Rosemary and Jade. Jade saw it coming, and Jade saw it in the garbage can of Rosemary in the corner.
That should knock that demon out of Rosemary.
It's going to take a lot more than that, I think. Disturbing is Rosemary. And now, a top rope Hurricane Rana, courtesy of Jade.
Jade's style is it's hard-hitting, it's quick, she's got those rapid-fire kicks. You can't keep her down.
Yeah, Jade's offense is so sudden. She's always one kick away from a victory. And now inside 6 sides of steel in a match that must be won by pinfall or submission for the Vacant Knockouts Championship.
This is what Pope likes to see whenever the 6 sides of steel is up. You got to use it. That's what it's there for, to keep you in, but it also is for your own using. And she is ramming Rosemary into that cage.
Couldn't think of a better environment for these two to compete for the Vacant Knockouts Championship. And you can see Jade now just utilizing her strength. Shoulders down of Rosemary. New champion, and a kick out at 2. What does the endorsement of Gail Kim do for Jade? What does it do for her confidence?
To be endorsed by somebody like Gail Kim, who arguably has made women's wrestling what it is today.
And look at this German suplex.
That's got to give Jade all the encouragement in the world. That's got to give her all the self-confidence to have somebody like Gail tell you, I believe in you, and I see a lot of myself in you. There's no greater compliment to a female athlete.
And it was just recently that Gail used those words about Jade. Jade went for the package pile driver earlier in this matchup, and Rosemary was able to avoid. And remember, there's no escaping the cage, so when Rosemary's going to climb here, she's just thinking about pain, destruction, and punishment for Jade.
She may be trying to escape after receiving all that she's received from Jade, that's for sure.
The same can be said for Jade here. She knows there's no escape, so all she's out for right now is to hurt Rosemary.
Jade is going to the top of 6 sides of steel.
Shades of Gail Kim, 2006.
Great point. Jade is up top, high above the ring.
Oh, boy.
And Rosemary. Jade's going to fly. Jade's going to fly on the 6 sides of steel.
Oh, my goodness.
Jade's going to become Knockouts champion.
Gail Kim's on her feet. The Impact Zone's on their feet. This could be it. We could have a new champion here.
If Jade can go for the cover here, Jade needs to get the cover. She just flew off of 6 sides of steel. We need to see it again and again and again as Jade now looks to become Knockouts champion. She's got Rosemary down. Hooks the leg and Rosemary kicks out at 2.
Oh my goodness, what must Jade do to put Rosemary away? I thought it was over with.
At this point, I think Jade's wondering the same thing.
And to that point, what is Jade thinking? I just dove off the 6 sides of steel, and this demon, this vixen, this sorceress kicked out.
You know what, though, Josh? To a normal female wrestler, to a normal professional wrestler, that may be what they're thinking. I don't think that's what Jade's thinking. I don't think that she's giving up. I don't think that that's all she's got in the tank, and here she is again.
Jade's signaling for a 450. Oh, there's the mist! Right up here in front of us, the yellow mist! The mist of transformation! The red wedding for Rosemary! The cover, and Rosemary is Knockouts champion!
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match and new Knockouts champion, Rosemary.
The Knockouts championship will now decay.
I had to come out here tonight because I felt the need to clarify some things. A lot of people have been asking me if I'm retired and assuming from the words of Rosemary that my career is done. Well, let me just say this right now. No, I am not medically cleared to wrestle. And yes, this injury has taken a lot longer than I anticipated to recover from. But I am not retired. And my career is over when I say it's over. So, Rosemary, you listen right now. You listen very carefully. I will be back. And I will be back for my TNA Knockouts Championship title.
Here is the Knockouts champion. We'll talk more about what Gail Kim just said momentarily, but the mood and atmosphere certainly changes with the arrival of Rosemary.
Wicked personified right there. In the middle of your screen, walking down that ramp, Rosemary, the Knockouts champion.
Calls herself the Demon Assassin. Talks about we and says that we are chaos and darkness made flesh. One of the strangest knockouts in the history of Impact Wrestling, and she holds the gold. She is Knockouts champion.
I've never seen nothing like her, period, in all of wrestling.
I'm with you.
Gail, silly little Gail. You say that they're not medically clearing you to wrestle? Can they not find what's wrong with you? Did the surgery not go well? Or could it be that there's nothing wrong with your body? Perhaps it's what's wrong with your soul. We misted you, Gail, and that poison stays in your veins. It decays you from within. It's inside you now, Gail. Your fate belongs to us, and you will never wrestle again.
Ooh. And now Gail Kim. Ooh! Gail's got to be careful. She's not medically cleared.
Yeah, I was wondering, Earl didn't want to get in there, but hey, man.
Yeah, we got to separate these two. For Gail's own good.
Gail,
but sometimes discretion's the better part of valor, and she needs to keep it in check here if you Gail Kim. Again, not medically cleared.
sometimes emotions overflow.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, Gail. Bye-bye, Gail. Just leave now. Leave now and go. You don't belong here. And bring out our true opponent.
Well, Sienna earned this opportunity to challenge for the Knockouts Championship. And here we go. We'll talk about how Sienna earned this opportunity. But first, let's welcome five-time Knockouts champion Madison Rayne to the broadcast booth. We have a lot to talk about. Let's start with what we're seeing right now and Sienna's opportunity against Rosemary.
The intriguing part of what's happening right now, Josh, is that outside the ring is where Rosemary and Sienna both excel. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here and who gets the upper hand on the outside before they finally take it in the ring.
And now Rosemary will look to take it into the ring here. Knockouts Championship on the line. It was a total non-stop deletion where Sienna made her way to Cameron, North Carolina, declared herself the #1 contender for the Knockouts Championship, and then won a match to solidify that against ODB of all people, who made her way to Cameron as well. And now Sienna is one victory away from regaining the Knockouts Championship.
Oh! Sienna's had the Knockouts Championship on her mind since the second that she lost it. And Rosemary's gone toe-to-toe with Gail, but this may be one of the biggest challenges Rosemary's ever faced in Sienna.
Sienna, former Knockouts champion, hard hitter from Detroit, Michigan. And how about what we heard from Gail Kim? Great to hear that she's not retiring, but the news that her injury's taking longer to recover from, and we hope to see Gail back in the ring sooner rather than later.
You know, one thing I know about Gail is that she always wants to give 100%. Ooh! Always wants to give 100% to the fans.
Hold that thought, covered here by Sienna, hooks the outside leg and a kick out at 2.
And the second that she is 100%, she'll be right back in the ring and she'll be gunning for Rosemary.
That's if Rosemary can hold on to the Knockouts Championship here, or do you feel that Gail's first target will be Rosemary and then the Knockouts Championship?
I think she has a lot of unfinished business with Rosemary. I think Rosemary's done a lot to Gail. You know, she's stripped 2016 from Gail. That should have been the biggest year of her career, being inducted into the Hall of Fame, and Rosemary stole that moment from her.
And now Rosemary's submission maneuver here. It's not legal, but damage will be done to Sienna, who's trying just to survive here, trying to hang on. And to Madison's point, we did see Gail Kim. She had her moment. We thought she was going to have her moments, but Rosemary was there to ruin those moments. I still want to know what Gail was going to say. Late last year, she had an announcement to make. She talked about Jade being, next in line to really carry the knockouts, and then Rosemary came out. Gail gives up the championship. We see that incredible 6 sides of steel match between Rosemary and Jade, with Gail Kim watching that match, and Rosemary won the championship. And now here we are on the precipice perhaps of a new beginning for the knockouts.
You know, we may never know what Gail Kim was going to say in the ring that night, because with all this time off, whatever that was may have completely changed.
Or Rosemary perhaps changed her mind.
Well, you got a very good point, both of you, and I'm thinking that whatever it was,
Oh, look at this!
much like Madison said, we're not going to find out. I'm just enjoying this matchup right now. It's like wicked and evil in the champion Rosemary meeting nasty and harsh in Sienna.
Love the adjectives. That's why you were so quiet over there. I saw you had your thesaurus out on your phone.
It's rare that you see something like biting out of Sienna. Usually she just gets in there and overpowers and dominates her opponents.
But Sienna feels that she's classy. She'll put her pinky in the air, and she's a classy lady.
She'll put her pinky in someone's mouth and fish hook them, or...
Yeah, Sienna will do whatever it takes to win the Knockouts Championship here live tonight at one night only. And look at Sienna going after the kidneys and the lower back of Rosemary. What will that do? That'll shorten the breath of Rosemary.
Yeah, but Rosemary may be half something not human.
Like a cyborg.
Every time I see her, every time I've been in the ring with her, just her presence alone can knock you off your game.
Sienna's so powerful, though. Sienna says that she's bigger, faster, stronger than all the other knockouts, and comes up empty there. And now Rosemary trying to, look at this, just dropping forearms, trying to break down the guard of Sienna, who can do nothing but play defense.
Like two cats locked in an alley, going at it.
Rosemary, she's just walking around the ring. If you're Sienna, and now look at this. Oh!
Nice Samoan drop there by Sienna.
Do you always have to be worried about the miss of Rosemary at any time? Answer after this cover here. If this match doesn't end in a kick.
Absolutely, 100%. If you can't see where you're at, if you can't see what's going on, there's no way that you can win a match. And the mist of reincarnation. And
no, it's the mist of transformation. That's the yellow mist.
Okay, yeah.
There's a lot of different, things that Rosemary calls the different color mist, but the yellow one is the one that I believe she delivered to Gail Kim, the mist of transformation. And Rosemary's in a lot of trouble here. I'm going to put you both on the spot right now. Keep your eye here on Sienna and Rosemary. Look at that. That's not natural. And if Gail Kim is able to come back and be 100%, both of you right now, can Gail Kim become Knockouts champion yet again? Can she beat Rosemary should she win here tonight?
Ooh! Gail being the pioneer of the Knockouts, as we've mentioned time and time again, the Hall of Famer. If she wants to come back, get in that ring, it's almost guaranteed that she becomes a Knockout champion again.
Madison?
Pope, I've said 100 times that Gail may be the toughest opponent I've ever had. But she's got to come back 100% physically and mentally. And against an opponent like Rosemary, I don't know if she can do that.
Well, we know that anything's possible here inside the six-sided ring.
And now look at Rosemary trying to gain control here, but her lower back's in a lot of trouble. High and tight back suplex by Sienna. Goes for the cover. New Knockouts champion and a kick out at 2.
That back suplex almost snapped Rosemary's back in half.
Sienna, another cover here, just trying to put all of her weight on the shoulders of Rosemary. Does frustration start to set in now if you're Sienna and you can't get the win?
Absolutely. I think your best game plan against someone like
There's the silencer.
may have been her game plan.
Sienna trying to hang on. Sienna was trying to hang on to Rosemary, who rolled to the outside. That silencer just smashed right into Rosemary, but she wisely, like we talked about earlier, got to the outside of the ring. Sienna can only become Knockouts champion. Pinfall or submission inside the ring.
Well, I don't see a problem with Rosemary rolling out of the ring. Do you, Madison? I think it was very smart of Rosemary.
Absolutely not. That's why she's the champion. She's smart, she's aggressive, and she brings something that none of us can prepare for.
She's out cold right now. Rosemary like dead weight.
Look like a rag doll.
Yeah, Sienna finally got her back inside the six-sided ring. And we'll see if Sienna can capitalize. And now Sienna with
to be mine, baby.
the Knockouts championship. Confident is Sienna right now. Takes her time, gets into the cover, and perhaps too much time.
She was 1 second away from becoming Knockouts champion. Had she not stood on the outside and looked at the Knockouts title, she may be champion right now.
And now you can see the wheels spinning in the mind of Sienna. What do I have to do next to beat Rosemary? What do I have to do to become Knockouts champion? Referee Earl Hebner, he's going to... Whoa!
Yeah, you don't want to mess with senior referee Hall of Famer Earl Hebner.
Well, Earl Hebner's trying to break these two up because they're in the ropes. And now, again, there's Earl right there. He's doing the right thing. Oh! And Rosemary with the mist! The mist to the eyes of Sienna!
Sienna's in huge trouble right now.
Sienna's blinded. Sienna can't see. That was purple mist.
I was about to say, I don't know what that was, but it was purple.
And now Rosemary, red wedding in the center of the six-sided ring. Shoulders down, and Rosemary retains her title. Speaking of Orlando, speaking of the Knockouts Championship, we know it's going to be Ali and Su Yung on April 22nd. They're both keeping a close eye on this main event Knockouts match.
This thing is going to get wild. This thing is going to get crazy. I don't know if the ring can contain this action.
Demons dance, anything goes, and a takedown by Rosemary. A takedown by the Demon Assassin.
Spilling outside already, Josh. Look at this.
And again, there are no countouts. Anything goes in Demons Dance. These two are like yin and yang. They're so opposite from each other.
Ooh, that ramp. Rosemary's ate that ramp a couple times after Taya planted her with a road to Valhalla on 2 separate occasions on the top of that ramp.
Earlier,
and now she's going for it again, Josh.
Taya Valkyrie is looking for a road to Valhalla, looking to put away Rosemary.
Come on, Taya.
Rosemary fights free. Sanjay, earlier we showed everyone what Rosemary's capable of. Thanks to Global Wrestling Network, you saw Rosemary and Jade, 6 sides of steel. She's been involved in some of the most incredible matches we've ever seen.
She's been in a monster's ball in the past. She's done it all. She is no stranger to violence.
And these two are no stranger to the stage. They've been up here before. Rosemary looking for Red Wedding. Oh, what an elbow. And now, Taya's got her locked up.
No, she can't do this again for a 3rd time.
Oh! It appears to me, Sanjay, and tell me if I'm wrong, that Rosemary's found a way. She sort of sprawls out when Taya's looking for the road to Valhalla. Is that a good way to counter?
Absolutely. When you spread your weight like that, she spreads her legs wide. It totally blocks the maneuver. There's no way for Taya to hoist her up to the height that she needs to appropriately plant her with road to Valhalla.
So Rosemary is learning how to counter the most powerful move that Taya has, the road to Valhalla. What does that do for Taya? Does she start to think, I can't connect?
Wait a second.
Oh!
God, on the top of the guardrail. Planted her.
This is violent.
Right in front of the Hivelings, too, Josh.
So as Rosemary has learned, Taya is adapting, and here we go. Ooh!
Rosemary's no stranger to the road to Valhalla. She's been planted with that maneuver many times in the past, and you learn from your mistakes. But now, look at Taya introducing steel chairs into the picture.
This is our main event. This is Demons Dance.
But don't forget later tonight, Josh.
We're going to take you back to WrestleCon. It all went down last Friday night. An incredible weekend. Impact Wrestling versus Lucha Underground, the biggest crossover event of the year, and we'll take you back to New Orleans following this matchup.
Absolutely. You and I were there, Josh. What an absolutely action-packed night. Jeremiah Crane versus Eddie Edwards in an I Quit match.
We will forever remember Impact Wrestling versus Lucha Underground because it changed the main event for Redemption on the 22nd.
We're going to show you all the happenings from WrestleCon coming up next.
Rosemary puts on the brakes. Taya Valkyrie set up the steel chair between the top and middle rope, and it may come to back-to-back fire.
Oh, good block.
Ooh!
Great block there by Taya Valkyrie.
Ooh!
Nice back elbow.
If it comes down to this match, if it breaks down to a complete fight, who does that benefit?
That's a tough call there, Josh. This is a Demons Dance. Wow. And like we mentioned earlier, Rosemary is no stranger to violence. She's no stranger to 6 sides of steel. She's no stranger. Whoa, double knees onto the chair. Right, oh man, right in her face.
Let's take another look at the speed and velocity of Taya Valkyrie.
Look, those double knees are devastating in itself, but then you plant a steel chair right in your face. I can't imagine what Rosemary's going through. Oh my God! Oh! Look at the agony in her face, Josh.
It tells the entire story of what Taya Valkyrie just did
Is this it? Is this
to Rosemary. Cover, hooks the outside leg, shoulders down, and Rosemary kicks out at 2 in the Demons Dance.
Things are getting violent. Things are getting out of control here, Josh. Things got out of control earlier, and you weren't here for it, but we saw the return of the hardcore legend, Tommy Dreamer.
Tommy Dreamer's got to be loving this matchup. He's going to be loving what's going to happen April 22nd in a House of Hardcore rules match. It's Tommy Dreamer teaming with Eddie Edwards and Moose to take on OVE. Did you see Taya Valkyrie bounce off that steel chair?
Rosemary planted her with a sling blade on top of that steel chair, Josh. What's she got in mind now? 4 steel chairs, a ladder. Talk about up in the ante, Josh.
What else is going to happen in this matchup? Rosemary has introduced a ladder.
Listen to that crowd. Sorry to cut you off, Josh, but listen to the crowd.
This can only be used as a weapon. There's nothing hanging high above the ring. That ladder is in the ring as a weapon of destruction. And Rosemary springboards off the ladder.
That was impressive.
Big time forearm. And Rosemary looking for a throw. Taya just powers her back, no?
Oh, that kind of backfired there. Snap suplex to block it.
Taya floats over into the cover, took her some time. Well, that cost her, and Rosemary was able to kick out at 2. You can see how much they've been through, Sanjay. Taya didn't float over after that suplex.
It was a little slower. She was moving just a little slower. You got to think, Josh, after this matchup, whoever comes out on top, this may put an end to this rivalry.
Rosemary's down. Taya Valkyrie with those. Oh my! There's only one Rosemary, and you can see her on Impact Wrestling each and every week.
Nice forearm shot to the corner. Shoot reversal into that ladder.
Oh! Rosemary had Taya spinning, and she lands back first into a steel ladder. What else is there?
What she got in mind now? Oh! We've got steel chairs, we've got ladders, and now Rosemary has introduced a table.
The Demon's Dance allows for Rosemary to implement any weapon she wants. She's got a table. This spells trouble for Taya Valkyrie.
This is right up Rosemary's alley. This sort of violence, taking it to the next level. This is really to the advantage of Rosemary, Josh.
Table set up in the center of the ring.
What could she possibly have in mind with that table?
Bad intentions for Taya Valkyrie.
Oh,
and there's the chair!
Are you kidding me?
Taya bait her in. Shoulders down. Taya hooks the leg and Rosemary kicks out. Sanjay, did you see the way Taya placed herself?
Did you hear her head connect with that chair, Josh? How did she kick out after that shot? That was a thud that reverberated through the entire impact zone.
Can Rosemary fuel herself off of the energy from the Hivelings?
She's done it before, Josh. She's got to do it now.
Rosemary placed on the table. Taya Valkyrie is looking to put away. Rosemary once and for all. Lucha Royalty wants to end this rivalry.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Rosemary with a kick.
Wow, what a block. Just kicked the shin of Taya Valkyrie.
These two knockouts are giving it everything they have here tonight.
Josh, I love the knockouts, and I love this form of violence that Rosemary's implemented here.
Neither one of these two can move on until they get rid of the other one.
Wait a second. Wait a second, Josh.
From the top rope, look at Taya's hand.
Good block
clinching.
there. Oh. Taya has scouted this violence very well.
Whoa.
Road to Valhalla.
No way.
Get out of here.
Rosemary fights free. Trying for the red wedding.
She's got one foot on that table, Josh.
Taya fighting for her life. Again.
No. Headbutts by Rosemary.
You can feel the tension
and the emotion as these two are teetering right in front of the table.
All the way to the top now. What does she have in mind? Josh? Pile driver! Pile driver through the table off the top!
Rosemary has won the Demon's Dance.
The winner of the match, Rosemary.
It felt like they were suspended in midair over what was certainly going to be the ending and the conclusion of this odyssey between Rosemary and Taya Valkyrie. Sanjay, it could have gone either way, anyway.
I honestly can't believe what I just saw. A pile driver off the top through a table. Unbelievable.
You know, I never thought she was in trouble. I just thought she was taking a bit of a beating, but you always have to think to yourself, is she setting someone up? Because every time she's come at it with somehow rolling into that arm bar and just making someone tap out.
All that could change here tonight if Rosemary can defeat Deonna Purrazzo, and Rosemary, like we said, has all the accolades to do so. I'm assuming, D'Lo, and correct me if I'm wrong, that Deonna's not thinking at all about what happened with Kim and Susan earlier. Sure, she would have liked for them to win, but this is all about Deonna and her spotlight.
And that's the first thing for your mind right now is what your friends did in the tag team match earlier. If you're focused on anything less than the Knockouts Championship, then you will not walk back to the locker room holding that Knockouts Championship.
Here comes Rosemary trying to get an early lead, so to speak, against Deonna Purrazzo. That's one way to kind of quell the champion, is to take her out of the element quickly. And now the upside down by Rosemary very quickly into this match. We're just a couple of minutes in, and Deonna Purrazzo is in a world of trouble.
Yeah, Rosemary's been taking the early advantage, trying to unload this heavy early offense, getting Deonna on the back foot. And maybe that's a strong, sound strategy of getting her in defense, getting her worried, and try to capitalize on it.
We've seen Rosemary go through an awful lot in her career here in Impact Wrestling. She lost the bunny, she's been in other realms, other dimensions, and continues to come back and continues to win. And imagine if here right now, the mid part of 2021, if Rosemary can become Knockouts champion yet again.
You know, it's something Rosemary's been striving for, to become Knockouts champion again. She's worked hard to get to this point. Now it's up to her to cross the finish line. Can she do it?
Rosemary has the advantage on the outside, but the champion's advantage in this one goes to Deonna Purrazzo. Rosemary can inflict as much pain and punishment. She's doing that on the outside. She's got to win this match inside the ring. You saw her break up the count a couple of seconds ago.
Look at this exploder-type suplex on the ramp. That's meant to inflict damage. Look, referee Brandon Toll's out there checking on her.
Rosemary's got to get the champion back inside the ring. You look at everything that Deonna's done in her career, and D'Lo, is there a peeking over the fence as it relates to competition? Look, the forbidden door's been open. Britt Baker's the AEW Women's Champion. She's great friends with Deonna. They talk back and forth on social media. Are they looking at whose career is going a little bit further? Who's in the spotlight? Who are people talking about more? Oh!
You know, Josh, we can leave that to the fans or the powers to be, but right now, I'm focused on this. Deonna Purrazzo taking on Rosemary right here, right now.
Yeah, all that extra chatter goes away if Deonna loses to Rosemary. Here, look at this. Look at this. Look. Oh,
no. Oh, my goodness.
That may be it. Wow.
We need to check. Referee Brandon Toll, check Rosemary's arm. Her arm could be broken right now.
Can we get one more look at this, guys, as Rosemary's arm was locked inside and wrapped around that post, and Deonna showed zero regard for Rosemary's future or her career or this match with that boot. Wow.
Look at that. That is just sickening, but you know what this is setting up for. That is shot number one fired by Deonna on that arm, setting up for that arm bar.
Deonna stomping away now at Rosemary, and perhaps the end is near. And the Fujiwara armbar, or the Venus de Milo, the double armbar from the champion.
Now, the one thing you know about Deonna is now that she's injured that arm, she is going to lock on that arm, and every bit of the offense from this point forward is going to be isolated in one region of the body.
You know what Deonna Purrazzo is going to be thinking, folks? We don't have to tell you it's an arm bar and a victory in her arm raised high in the ring, retaining the Knockouts Championship. Here comes Deonna Purrazzo continuing to go after the shoulder.
See, clearly she's isolated the arm. She's found a place and she's going after it.
Shoulders down, referee Brandon Toll right there, and a near fall.
And never loses wrist control. Right back there is Deonna on the arm.
Putting on a clinic right now is the Knockouts champion, Deonna Purrazzo.
She transitions with such ease.
Deonna having a conversation with the official. Rosemary trying to shake some feeling back into her arm, and a short arm clothesline by Deonna Purrazzo. There's a cover hook to the inside leg, shoulders down, and a kick out.
And there's Deonna getting back up, locking in another arm. Oh. Rosemary, some stern shots and a clothesline right there, felling the champion.
Deonna looking for a jawbreaker. Rosemary trying to lock her hands.
Look, Rosemary's trying to hit her signature maneuver. As above, so was below.
Deonna was able to turn it, reverse it, has the arm of Rosemary.
Oh,
wow.
She just snapped her straight to the canvas, just her arm alone. Did you see the look that Deonna gave referee Brandon Toll?
It is just the champion doing what she wants to do. Deonna Purrazzo, she's from New Jersey. She's got every bit of that Northeast attitude.
And look at the hand placement here. Look at the hand placement there by Deonna. She's got all the leverage points. She does everything to an immaculate level, like it's perfect.
Deonna Purrazzo stomping away at the shoulder of Rosemary over and over again, and the champion. You know, D'Lo, I honestly don't feel like it was that long ago that Rosemary was in control. The upside down on the other side of the ring. She was doing what she wanted to do, and now all of a sudden in a flash, Deonna Purrazzo looks like she's closing in on a victory.
It took that one thing there. Oh, double clothesline. Both women are down.
Here we go. Turning point in the match, perhaps, for both Deonna Purrazzo and Rosemary.
And now, a little insight, as champion here, I'm laying there for a couple seconds to catch my breath. I'm laying there, I'm just taking it in for a minute or two, just a few seconds, just so I can feel it and get my wits back about me, you know?
Well, again, it's the champion's advantage. If the referee gets to a 10 count with both down, it's a draw. The champion retains. Deonna doesn't have to beat Rosemary. Rosemary has to beat Deonna. There's a list of knockouts waiting to challenge for the championship. If somehow Deonna gets out of here with a victory via a draw or count out, it's not going to be long before the other knockouts are saying, okay, Rosemary, you had your turn, back of the line you go, and here we are again.
See, and that's the big thought of being a champion, and the fact that it doesn't matter. As soon as you slay one demon, no pun intended, there are several more waiting to go in the back.
Havoc's waiting. Havoc almost got her way into this match. Rosemary had to defeat her this past Thursday, and how much of that match took out of Rosemary coming into Saturday, which was a couple days ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's taken out a lot.
Watch this, she's gonna roll through.
Locked in, but Rosemary she can't get her hands locked. See that?
That's the arm that was wrapped around the buckle. That's the arm that Deonna Purrazzo has been working on throughout this match, and Rosemary's got half a hold, and here we go!
Can she get it locked? There it is!
Well, I
don't know how much strength is in that arm.
Rosemary falls, and she's given, and now look at Deonna turns it, has the arm bar. Here we go. Deonna had her for a second. Rosemary hooks the head, and now Rosemary's got a vice grip on Deonna Purrazzo.
And right now the women are just tangled up. It looks like, yes, definitely Rosemary's in control of the situation here.
If they were on their feet, D'Lo, Rosemary would be able to just kind of sit back, lean back, lay back, even from this position. But I don't know how much power she has in that shoulder.
Well, she can get both legs wrapped around the midsection. It's a guillotine. Oh, there, no.
Looking for the DDT again. Rosemary got spun out there by Deonna. Russian leg sweep. Deonna floats over. Arm bar coming. Hands locked and trapped. Are we going to see a cross? What are we going to look?
She's going for the Venus de Milo.
There it is.
She's going for the Venus de Milo.
Both hands in position. And this one may be over.
And Rosemary's locked in, dead center of the ring.
Rosemary may pass out from the pain of the Venus de Milo.
Oh my goodness. And you see the, oh, look at the grip. Look at the grip by Deonna Purrazzo. Oh, but Rosemary's getting close to the ropes.
Into the corner they go, and this is dangerous.
How did Rosemary survive that for that long?
Not sure. And Rosemary again being pounded away by Deonna Purrazzo. Shoulders down, and it just this is just a bad situation here.
Now, I'm gonna give you some insight here that this is me as a wrestler. Don't be surprised at this little respite here that Deonna's taking on the leg. That's just the scratch, so you can go right back to the arm. Whoa, what is
Rosemary? What is Deonna doing here?
Deonna's got both Rosemary's arms trapped. She's now unlacing the knee brace here.
Oh my. Oh, look at this.
Oh no. And now, Deonna's got that protective knee brace off the surgically repaired knee of Rosemary.
This is dangerous.
Drop the knee brace.
Oh. Oh no.
Whoa!
Oh no.
Insurrection by Rosemary. She set up the road. The brace
spear.
came off. The brace was off. There's the spear. We saw 3 of those to have it Thursday. New champion.
Oh, there it is.
Wow.
I thought we had a flash knockout there. I thought we had a flash pin for a new Knockouts champion.
Deonna Purrazzo went after the brace of D'Lo, do you agree with that strategy of going after the brace and changing things up there?
I don't. I mean, you've been working on the arm for so long. I don't see why you go in a different direction other than just as a, a distractionary tactic.
Deonna with a pump kick. Rosemary trying to sit up again. This time Deonna's not going to wait for her. Deonna,
pile driver.
Shoulders are down. There's a cover. And Deonna Purrazzo retains the title.
Something reach out of the coffin and rip Taya Valkyrie away from the death dolls. This is the dark magic that we believe the Coven possibly have put into play. And it does raise the question, is this what Wild and King are capable of?
I mean, you don't deem yourself something like the Coven without having at least an understanding of that world, of the magic that comes with it. There's a lot of spooky stuff going on, but there's some absolutely devastating stuff going on in the ring right now.
Rosemary, whose mortal being hails from Winnipeg, getting a little respect here in Canada. And now KiLynn King, one half of the Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, going after the Demon Assassin.
What a way for KiLynn King. Oh, God, wait.
I think KiLynn King deserved that one.
Referee's discretion, I guess. Come on. Those teeth are nasty weapons.
Now KiLynn King with a straight headbutt.
And right before the biting heads commenced, I was about to say, what a way for KiLynn King to burst onto the scene here at Impact Wrestling, showing up a mere few weeks ago and already Knockouts World Tag Team Champions. The Rosemary looking to get some revenge.
Rosemary in control right now, and Jessica supporting Rosemary.
But let's not forget Taylor Wilde supporting KiLynn King as well.
If you take a look at your screen right now, scan the code, subscribe right now to Impact Plus, and don't miss Sacrifice when the event begins, streaming live. Oh! At the top of the hour, 8 p.m. Eastern, from right here at St. Clair College in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Count of 6 here from the official.
Rosemary brings it back into the ring. And you got to be wondering if it was indeed the Coven. As you see there,
now
Taylor
Wilde ripping at Rosemary, who got inside and broke up the 10 count. And now KiLynn King lying in wait and drops Rosemary.
And that is what has led the Coven to becoming the Knockout World Tag Team Champions. That's the kind of teamwork they have to contend against here.
Now KiLynn King rolls into the ring. There's the cover to put away Rosemary in a kick out.
And meanwhile, if you're Rosemary, you have to be always wondering, like you alluded to earlier, if it was indeed the Coven responsible for some of that magic. Whatever happened in that coffin, especially with Taylor Wilde out here with her tarot cards, literally testing the winds of fate. You have to be thinking about all of that while meanwhile contending with the absolute power of KiLynn King.
Oh, KiLynn King, a fantastic addition to the Impact Knockouts division. Very few in professional wrestling with her size and ability. Oh, stop there.
Watch out here.
Oh, is it time for the upside down? And using the bulk of the 5 count there and breaks it up.
Has that been enough to take down the powerful KiLynn King, one half the Knockouts World Tag Team Champions? Oh, and here's more of that power on display.
And Rosemary trying to get back into the matchup, went high risk to the top turnbuckle, and KiLynn King took advantage. There's the cover by King, put to the leg, and a kick out by Rosemary.
And that has been the story throughout much of this matchup, is just Rosemary finding little spots that come alive to fight back, but KiLynn King having opportunities to shut it down every chance she gets.
Oh, dumped by King. Crowd trying to get behind Rosemary, showing her plenty of respect for her decade in Impact Wrestling.
All the magic in the world can't protect you from a boot upside your face there. Oh, sickening thud from that chop from KiLynn King.
Clock continues to wind down, about 6 minutes and 40 seconds now. Impact Wrestling's Sacrifice event will begin streaming live on Impact Plus, Fight TV, and YouTube for our Ultimate Insiders at 8 p.m. Eastern. Oh, look at Rosemary turn this around on King.
Once again, finding an opening, but there's King one more time.
Oh, off the top of the missile drop kick. There's the cover by King to end this matchup, and Rosemary able to kick out.
And see, it's things like that that make King so dangerous. Not only does she have that power game, the reach, but also the athleticism that might be unexpected from some, but she can absolutely do everything as now she punishes Rosemary.
And Rosemary asking for more and prepared to dish out a punishment. Rosemary able to block KiLynn King. Big right hand there by Rosemary.
Can't ever count Rosemary out.
King off the ropes. Oh! Both knockouts went for pump kicks and both go down.
Great minds think alike. Who can get to their feet first?
Both up to the count of 10 to get back up to their feet so this matchup can continue. Chance for Rosemary here in Windsor. Both back up, the bout continues.
Oh!
Look at the power of KiLynn King.
The ability to withstand Those lariats from Rosemary, and there's the sling blade.
Rosemary earned that one, toppling King.
But look at how much effort it's just taking to get King off her feet. The exploder.
KiLynn King goes down. Rosemary trying to get the win here on one half of the tag champs, and a kick out. If Rosemary were able to get this victory here, maybe puts the Death Dolls back into the conversation for the tag team titles.
You would have to think so, absolutely. But it's a tall task, no pun intended, to take down King.
Up onto the shoulders here. KiLynn King with a rolling senton. KiLynn King continues to have answers for Rosemary.
Every step of the way, and now to follow up here.
Oh!
Went for a standard senton of her own there. Rosemary saw it coming.
Spine first right into the canvas, and now look at this. Rosemary goes up top once again. Crossbody! This time it pays off to put away King in a kick out.
But she's getting closer and closer every time to that 3 count.
And now Rosemary trying to set up KiLynn King.
King fighting every inch of the way, though, and the power coming into play once again.
Rosemary dumped, and now KiLynn King. Oh! Twisting suplex. There's the cover.
Enough.
And Rosemary stays alive.
And the look on KiLynn King's face says it all as she shoots a glance over to her tag team partner.
Oh, look at Wild reading the cards.
That's right. Well, KiLynn King must have liked what she saw.
Oh, now look at this. KiLynn King trying to end the matchup at the behest of the cards. Rosemary able to hold on to the top rope, and Wild trying to get involved. Oh! Provides a distraction, a kick right to the face.
That was right upside the jaw.
Well, the pump handle was trying to do what she did to Taya Valkyrie last week to win the matchup. There's the cover on Rosemary, nearly at King.
Came close once again. King staying in this one, though. These nasty kicks.
Oh,
hey,
look at this on the outside.
Oh,
Jessica all over Taylor Wilde.
Taylor Wilde pays for getting involved in there.